guys, Mrs. Shiny here. Welcome back to my channel. We have moved on to the Declutter series edition with our brows. Now, I wasn't lying when I said I like to hold on to the Sephora Play bags that they send out and then repurpose them in my collection. So this is what I store my eyebrow products in. So let me just go ahead and empty this real quick. Alright, as you can tell, I have way too many brow products for what I use on the daily. Now these are all just the ones that I currently have open. I do have several backups of the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in Taupe, an exact shade match to my eyebrow hair. So I do like to use this one. This is my favorite, so this is definitely going to be in the keep pile. The other thing that I use every day, if you ever look in my description box below, I link all the products that I wear on my face, is the Milani Easy Brow Tinted Fiber Gel. This is definitely a good product if you want to set your eyebrows in place. What I have learned over the years is that if I just use that e.l.f. pencil, it's a bit waxy, so I do like to set it with a brow gel. This one has little fibers in it, so it beefs up your eyebrows and makes them look a little bit thicker. And the trick that I learned from Estee, or Essie Button here on YouTube, is to actually do your first coat the opposite way of your hairs to add the most product, and then use your second coat of the fiber gel to brush them back down or feather them up into place however you'd like. So I've been doing that and I really like the way that it looks, so this I'm definitely keeping. This NYX Proof It Waterproof Eyebrow Primer. This kind of weirds me out. I kind of assumed that it would be a spoolie in here since it's an eyebrow product and it's a waterproof eyebrow primer, but really it's just like a doe foot that has some like weird creamy product on it. I actually got this when I did my motorcycle test last year to get my license because I wanted to make sure that I could still put on a little bit of makeup if I wanted to under my helmet and make sure that I didn't sweat it off. But I really don't like how this feels. I know this is a whole line from NYX and that they had like an eyeshadow primer as well. I probably could use this as eyeshadow primer, but honestly it just grosses me out like I used this like maybe 2 or 3 times and it just looks disgusting. So this is going in the bin. Another OG brow product that we've got in here is the Maybelline New York Define-A-Brow. I have mine in medium brown. I definitely feel like this is one of the first brow pencils that was a retractable twist up that you didn't have to sharpen in the drugstore. I know when I went a little pluck happy a few years ago, this is really good because it's a really thin pencil, it's really affordable, and it really does draw on hair-like strokes, but it is waxy enough to stay on its own. So when you didn't have any brow hairs to set into place, this is something you could draw and it would stay all day for me. The only thing I wish that they would change about this packaging over the years is I wish that they would change it to an actual spoolie instead of this weird, like, I don't even know, doll hair comb. I just like playing with it. But I'm going to be getting rid of this. It's just not my favorite. I just kind of keep it around just in case, but this is definitely a warmer brown than I need to. I tend to go towards more taupes now, so this I'm going to go ahead and stick in my Project Beauty Share bin that I kind of have going for my Declutter series of things that I think I'll be able to donate. So that's where that's going to go. Another gross product is this e.l.f. Wet Gloss Lash and Brow Clear Mascara. This is actually something that I used to use to set my brows when I finally got them back in, just because, again, it was very cheap. I don't think they had the eyebrow pencil back then. They only had this, so I used the eyebrow pencil from Maybelline at this point. But this is cool because you basically got 2 sides to do your brows with. You basically had 2 sides to set your brows with because once you ran out of this side, you could just move on to this side. I never use clear mascara. I'd rather use a colored mascara on my lashes. So this is really gunky and gross though. I mean, obviously since it's clear you can see the product. So this is definitely going in the bin as well. This is the Essence Make Me Brow, and this is in the shade, I think, Soft Brownie Brows? Yes, Soft Brownie Brows, 03. I know they've extended, I think, the color range on this, but I do like this one. I just feel like I need to figure out how to use it a little bit more. It is definitely more clumpy than the Milani Easy Fiber Gel one is. That's definitely easier, which I get, which is why they put the name in it. This is definitely one where if you had a lot of hair and you only fill in your brows sparsely, you could literally just like shellac your eyebrows down with this stuff. But I do like to keep it around when I do more affordable makeup tutorials. I would like to use this as opposed to the Milani just to save money since this is only like $3. I've got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I've only used this once but I don't know what I think about it because I had a bit of a makeup meltdown that day and I didn't like how my makeup looked at all, so I ended up wiping it off. So I couldn't tell you the staying power, but I know this is a lot of people's favorites. I believe I got this from a Sephora Play box, so I am going to hold on to this just so that I do have a high-end option. On to the pomades. Now, I know you're thinking, you're looking at this one, you're saying, what is up with that? So I actually heard from, I think some girl Jess here on YouTube, I'll link her down below, that if you really do need a taupe eyebrow pomade from the drugstore, before these other ones really came to fruition, that you could use the Maybelline New York Color Tattoo in Tough as Taupe. Yep. And I actually do like it. So it looks kind of purpley in the container, but it actually comes out a very nice taupe color. I do like this. I'm going to hold on to it, but if I don't use it more for my brows, I'm just going to move this over to my eyeshadows and start to use it as that, because I really do like this product. It has a good staying power, but you know, I don't reach for pomades too often, so I'll keep it for now. The next one that I have in here is the e.l.f. Lock-On Liner and Brow Cream. This is in light brown. They only have 2 shades at Target right now, but I'm sure they have more if you order from the e.l.f. website. This is one that I heard about from Drugstore Maven here on YouTube. This is her favorite eyebrow pomade. And I gotta say, it's not for me. It is way too creamy, I think, to be an eyebrow pomade for someone who needs to draw on like somewhat like hair-like strokes. I mean, I don't really take that much time doing my brows, to be honest, with my pencil, but this just gets too chunky, too cakey. Even if I wipe all the excess off on the lid, which you can see I've done, it just is way too creamy for me. So this I am definitely gonna pass along. So this next one is the Salon Perfect Done-in-One Brow Pomade in light brown. This one I actually like because it came with the brush, as does the next product I'm talking about. This one is definitely a warmer brown, but I do like that, and this one, it really does lock on there. I don't remember this saying like waterproof or anything on here, but this is definitely one that I would say is pretty comparable to the Anastasia brow pomade, as I do have a sample of that kicking around here somewhere as far as the consistency. It's not too creamy, it's not too waxy, it definitely stays in there, so I'm gonna keep this one. The L'Oreal Brow Stylist Frame and Set, and this is in light brunette. And I don't know how I feel about this. I want to say I only tried this a couple of times. It is pretty creamy. I thought it would be a lot lighter from looking in the package. I feel like there it looks a lot more taupe, and then when you actually open it up and you see the swatch on the back of the cap, you can actually see how brown that it is. But I'm going to hold on to this one just to try it out a little bit more, and then again I'll pass it along if I don't use it. I just want to be able to diversify how I do my makeup in my collection so I'm not always stuck on one thing. I think that's a good way to make yourself grow as a makeup lover, artist, what have you, is to really just push yourself outside of your comfort zone and try something different. So let me gather everything up real quick. Ones that I'm going to be keeping in my collection. These are the 2 I'm going to be donating. The 2 I'm just going to throw out because they look disgusting and I don't think that there's any way that they can disinfect either of these. Guys, well, thank you for joining me for my latest installment of my declutter series. The next product that I will be decluttering will definitely be my mascara, so tune in for that. Please subscribe if you haven't already and ring the bell. That way you'll be notified anytime I upload, since I don't have a set schedule. If you would like to follow me on my other social media, please feel free. I'm Mrs. Shiny Side everywhere on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and Facebook. And I will see you guys again next time. Bye, guys.